Welcome to the Abba Radio Show. Today's episode is going to be about the spiritual journey of His Royal Highness Prince Adam bin Al-Walid. Okay? First of all, I'm dealing with a lot of sociopathic narcissists, okay? They're the devil's minions. Do you understand that? The sociopathic narcissist has no personality of their own, okay? They have no personality of their own. I mean, they think they do, but they're not. So, what they don't understand is that I have more power than they do, okay? And they cannot copy anything about me because I know the difference between a statute. I know the difference between resolutions of a constitution. I know, and I'm self-taught. I am so fucking self-taught. I am self-taught. I'm so legally savvy that I can beat the system. I can kick ass and take names. His Royal Highness Prince Adam bin Al-Walid is an ass-kicking man. I know how to do things. I am savvy. Monumentally savvy. I am the eldest son of Al-Walid bin Talal. His Royal Highness Prince Al-Walid bin Talal. And I am dealing with a lot of things that are, well, difficult. And I have to chill for a little while. Elon Musk, I want you to hear this, okay? I know how to get your own, let's say you and I went into a lawsuit, right? A $5 million lawsuit. I file it, and we end up going to a courthouse, right? And we go in front of a magistrate to sort all this stuff out. There's going to be a mediation prior to that. And then if we can't sort it out in mediation, right, then we proceed to the courthouse. And once we have the courthouse, right, once we are in the courthouse, in front of the magistrate, I'm going to have already filed documentation that will get you it'll get your attorneys recused on a conflict of interest. I can do that perpetually, okay? I know how to get your own attorneys kicked out, diffused. I can get them kicked away from you. They can't represent you, okay, in this case. You'd lose your retainer, and you'd have to pay another retainer. And then I'd go in and file the documentation again once you got another attorney, and then bam. All right? I could even get you kicked out of the courtroom, and you couldn't show up to the courthouse. Okay? I could do that if I really wanted to. If I wanted to get nasty. Okay? I can make sure you don't show up to the court with a lawyer whatsoever. Okay? That's how powerful that's how legally savvy and powerful I am. Okay? I know my rights. I know the law. And I know the statutes. I know the codes. And if I don't know a code, I study it. I write it down. And I rehearse it. Okay? That's how I learn things. All right? It's due to the incessant repetition, the repeating of certain words. Okay? They're words of art. Okay? Codes are codes. Ordinances are ordinances. Statutes are statutes. Resolutions of the Constitution. They are resolutions. They are not law. Okay? They are corporate policy. Understand that. So, what is the real law? Okay? That's called Sharia law. Maritime law. All right? Maritime law. Then you have northern law. All right? That's what we practice in the United States, correct? For the most part. And in the southern part of the United States, in the southern parts of the United States, like New Orleans and Georgia and Mississippi, okay, I learned this. There is something called Napoleonic law. That's not northern law. That's totally different. That's totally different than Napoleonic law is different from northern law. They're similar, but not the same. what is allowed in one is not allowed in the other. You see, I happen to know that there are distinct differences between the two. So, I happen to know all that. And you don't even know that. You don't even know that. So how in the hell do you know the difference between Northern law and Napoleonic law, maritime law? You see, when you know the real law, the actual legit law, you know that it starts with a word, then the next word after that is law. Okay? Maritime law, Sharia law, international law. Those are the actual laws. The rest are just corporate policy. Okay? Anything else in the United States is just corporate policy. All right? That's nothing. They're not law. They're not actual law. I kick ass and take names because I know that shit. And I also know how to beat the system. I can use restraining orders, lawsuits. I can use cease and desist orders. I can use all this shit. Okay? To kick ass and take names. Why? Because I know how to do that shit. I know how to do all kinds of nasty shit. So I'm not going to take, it's called Rule 10. Rule 10. Okay? I posted a video. It's Rule 10. I follow that because it's my personal, it's like Gibbs law or Gibbs rules, right? Do you remember Agent Gibbs of NCIS? He had these, all these little rules, right? Always watch the watchers and stuff like that, right? Right? Well, that's the truth. I follow that to a T. Why? Because I'm always watching to see who's watching. I know that other people are watching and listening. So I'm watching and observing. I'm an observer in my own life. I can see who's interested and who's not. You see, I know because I'm always observing. And I'm watching the jealous people that don't even know their own rights, much less what the law is. Okay? And each citizen, non-sovereign citizen, I'm a sovereign. I'm verified by the Department of Justice. I'm verified by the Saudi consulate. I am verified by all of these big agencies and international agencies that you are not. Okay, I'm a sovereign. And it takes a sovereign, by the way, to write law and dispense law. Okay? You know as well as I do that none of these, not even the president is nothing more than an owned slave of the corporation calling itself United States. And everybody else is just a citizen. Okay? That's not a sovereign. No one's a sovereign. Nobody had sovereign. So President Biden's little, I'm going to remove everybody's sovereignty. You can't do that because there was never any sovereignty in the United States whatsoever. You understand that, right? Okay, well, you can't amend a treaty. And my treaty between Saudi Arabia and America cannot be messed with. It's ratified. You understand that, right? Right? Okay, well, I'm more legally savvy than most lawyers. Okay? I can destroy a case. I can kick the lawyers the fuck off the case. Even in a murder case. I can make a murder case unprosecutable based on what I know. All right? Just wait till I file my business license in San Diego and in Los Angeles. All right? For $80, $40 here, and probably $50 over there. Probably about $100, give or take. I could go in there and file my business license. It's probably $35 or $40. That's about what it is, okay? I can file a business license for a law firm, a mobile law firm. And I can go in and create a letterhead, and then I can use that to file lawsuits aplenty. Now, you want to play with me? I got all kinds of little tricks up my sleeve. What do you got? Let's see. Let's see what you got. You want a demonstration? All right, let's do this. I will declare legal war on your ass, and you will be left with nothing. By the time I'm done, I'm going to own Twitter. Because I'm going to file a lawsuit on Twitter saying that you have pornography that you are not censoring. All right? I'll prove that. I'll take screenshots of the pornography. All I have to do is pull up the pornography companies. I already know who they are. And I know that they are paying you thousands of dollars every fucking couple of weeks or month or quarter, whatever the fuck it is. I know that you are paid on Twitter in part by the porn industry. Okay? All right? And their content is being uncensoredly shown on Twitter. So, you want to censor something called Sigma Male? You haven't even watched the fucking video. You don't know what a Sigma Male is. So, because of your ignorance, you're going to get between a $5 million or a $10 million lawsuit. And I don't think you can afford that when you're paying my father, Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, you're paying my father back for the money that he put in. He loaned you money to buy Twitter. My father paid you money. He loaned you money. Okay? He even helped you with the lawsuit in court. He helped you. So, you want to fuck with his son? You want to mess with me? Come on. I'm going to own Twitter. And I'm going to take... My father said he's going to own Twitter. I'll give Twitter to him. I will appoint him the owner. I will take it from you. Okay? I'll seize it. I have every right to do that as a family member. I have every right. So you can't censor me because I have diplomatic immunity status. All right? As a sovereign. I have the highest level of diplomatic immunity. The cops can't fuck with me. When I go to LA, the LA cops, I'm going to give you a demonstration. Okay. In LA, when I was in Marina Del Rey, okay, in Los Angeles, I was there. I had city officials. I had the mayor come down there. I was parked near a bus stop. And he said, "You can't park here." I said, "You can't tell me anything." He said, "You're right, I can't." So I said, "Why are you here?" He said, "I just wanted to meet a prince." I said, "Oh, okay. So you had to have a probable cause to meet me." Okay. Then, all right, he verified my diplomatic immunity. Okay. I've got verification all the way up and down the coast. Okay. I've been verified by this mayor and Kevin, whatever the fucking guy was prior to this. I went into Sacramento and got the governor all riled up. I got the governor all riled up, all right, and the mayor of Sacramento. I pissed them off so bad that they came and sent, 5 police officers and a federal officer after me? They came rolling up on me. They parked up behind me and said, "What are you doing here?" And I showed them. I fucking showed their ass. All right? I'm still here. I never paid not even a fucking penny. And they went fucking off. All right? They fucked off. All right? They went away because I have diplomatic immunity. And they found out that I've got diplomatic immunity. They ran my information and I said, "Run it. Run it. Check it out." And about 24 hours later, they got back to me and said, "Yep, leave him alone." So they have no fucking authority over me. Okay? Not even the Secret Service has authority over me. Do you understand that? So my diplomatic immunity status applies to all platforms of social media. All platforms. And I don't care about their laws or their bylaws or their fucking rules, their little policies, because they don't apply to me. All right? The laws of the land, which are the Vienna Convention, the Geneva Convention, okay? Because the Vienna Convention is the treaty of all treaties. And since there's a treaty between Saudi Arabia and America, all right, that was ratified back in 1961 and 1962, all right, I happen to know that I am legally savvy. Don't fuck with me. Do not fuck with me. Do not try to fuck with me. Do never try to mess with me. I will hang your ass to dry. And I will take you for an in-house training. Run my information. I will take Twitter and I will take it from you. In a lawsuit. I will take it from you because you're misusing it. I will show you that you have improper, you are not managing it properly because you don't know what you're doing. Okay? You're a sociopathic narcissist and all you want is control. Okay? That's as simple as that, Elon Musk. So, you don't know shit. You don't know a goddamn thing. I can beat the system. I can help other people beat the system. I can legally do that. And I've had judges walk up to me and say, and that's another, what's his name? Judge Aaron Duck in Oklahoma. I had a little fight with his little ass. And you know what his clerk of court said? Damn it, I smoked too much. But anyway, what I'm trying to show you is his clerk of court was 20-something, okay? She was ignorant as fuck, okay? He's a sociopathic narcissist. He's a judge, and he's a sociopath. He's mentally unstable. He's got a mental illness. How the fuck does a mentally ill man become a judge? Explain that one to me, please. Because I thought there was some sort of requirement that says they had to go through certain requirements. And those requirements were supposed to be, you know, including mental stability. And unless he lied on some of those tests or tricked the machines or something happened, right? So that's how the system is fucked. Okay, it's corrupt. I know every corrupt facet of the system. I know how to take it down. Okay? I know how to take a judge and kick a judge out of his own courtroom. And then perpetually kick all the rest of the judges in a case off of the case. Make the entire case unprosecutable. No judge and no county, no state I can go in every jurisdiction and file every paperwork and keep doing that until fucking doomsday. Till there's a pile of paperwork so fucking high it goes all the way to the goddamn sky. Now, don't fuck with me. You hear me? I know how to do shit. I am scary fucking knowledgeable and educated. Okay? I know how to beat the system. And I've posted videos that show. In fact, I've got one that says, how to beat the system without a lawyer. Okay? I'm putting that information out there. Because I want everybody to know that they are free in America. All right? Allegedly, they're so-called free, right? Well, that's kind of a fallacy. So I'm actually selling the freedom. I'm undermining the system to show that they are actually free. Okay? I'm doing everybody a favor by doing that. And they don't realize that. And guess who the backlash is coming back at? Me. Why? Because I'm more savvy than most lawyers. I'm the one who had 1-800-ASK-A-LAWYER try to come at me and offer me. They made a huge offer to me. Hey, you can be a consultant to us. Oh, yeah, you can do this and that. I said, no. How much is the pay? How much you going to pay me? And they said, minimum wage. Fuck you. Fuck you. Pay me a lawyer's salary or you can kiss my ass. Pay me $50 an hour and give me a retainer of $200. Come on. No, we can't do that. Well, I guess then you're fucked. I'll just go out and do it on my own, I told them. And they said, good luck with that. I said, good, I will. So, do you want to mess with me? Do you? Come on. I'm willing to demonstrate. Are you? You need a lawyer. You need a lawyer because you don't know shit. You're not legally savvy. I know what I'm doing. You don't. That's why my father is not even legally savvy as me. Okay? He's jealous of me. He needs a guy like me in business. And he's a sociopath as well. So I happen to know. I was raised around people like that. Why do you think I'm out here? Because I'm trying to get away from people like that. And I'm surrounded by them. So, guess what? And you sociopathic narcissists are so weak, it takes 4 of you to gang up against one little guy. Why? And I'm still more powerful than you. Oh, yeah. So don't worry about it. I kick ass and take names, and I'm still here. Still kicking ass and taking names. What do you got? I've taken a beating, and I'm still ticking. So you just keep your ass right where you're at, and you keep fucking with me on social media, and you're going to find out who the fuck you're fucking with, and I'm going to take down Elon Musk. I'll be known as the man who took you down. I'll take your house. I'll own some of the shares of your company. All right? I'm going to go after everything that means something to you. And I'm not being mean. I'm not entitled. I'm just saying, I know where it hurts. And I'm going to hit you in a place where it hurts. Your pocketbook and your streaming income. Okay? No more fucking annuities for your ass. So you want to play battles? I'm willing to go the distance. Are you? Don't mess with me. All right. I'm not going to have my listeners and my fans dispelled by this. I'm going to have you guys amazed. If I have to demonstrate this shit, then I'm going to do it. I'll put my money where my mouth is because I can handle the battle. They can't. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to stand up for myself, and I know how. So, unless you know how to do this, I suggest you give it a shot. And if you try to copy me, guess what's going to happen to your ass? Ha 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 ha! Because you don't have diplomatic immunity to back yourself up. You're going to fail. You don't have nothing. You could dress like me. You could look like me. You could talk like me. You can learn the shit like me. But you can't be me because why? I am me. All right? I am the only individual, I'm going to say individual, that can do this. All right? I am me. There's only one me. Okay? So, I have, 10 doppelganger copies out there like everybody else does? All right? Please, everybody who's a fan, look up the doppelganger theory. There's 10 copies of every single human on this planet. Right now, there's 10 copies. Twins. 10 twins. Okay? There's 10 twins of every person on this planet. Because of our DNA. All right? It replicates itself. All right? It's a pattern. All right? Everything copies itself and repeats itself. But each person that is a copy of itself is not that person. Okay? Each one is an individual. They are not cloned copies. Even if you cloned me. That clone is not me. It doesn't have the same experiences. It cannot have the same knowledge. It cannot be the same as me. I mean, even if you replicated everything I did. No, can't. Nope, can't. Okay? Every single human being and every animal on this planet, every blade of grass is like a snowflake. It is so unique that it cannot be anything other than unique. Understand that. Okay? So, uniqueness is the facet for all of nature. Okay? There's only going to be one of me. There's only going to be one of me. And there's only going to be one of you. So, let's make it a good one, shall we? Let's not do this. I don't want to have to demonstrate my legal prowess. I know how to do all kinds of nasty things. In fact, I'm going to go and as soon as I get a little payment, I'm going to make it. I have to buy some parts for the truck, but as soon as I get the chance, I'm going to go get a business license here in San Diego. Then I'm going to drive. Actually, I'm going to call the business office up there in Los Angeles, and I'm going to get a business license up there in Los Angeles for the entire fucking 2 counties, Orange and Los Angeles. Okay, I'm getting the bi-county licenses. Okay, it's got a dual jurisdiction. I have to pay a little bit more for that, but I'm going to go and get that. Okay, it's probably like $60. It's double the fee. Okay, so I'm going to pay for that, and I'm going to be able to do lawyer work from my vehicle. Okay, like the Lincoln lawyer. All right, so I'm going to be able to dispense law, and I'm going to be able to write law because I'm a sovereign. I'm the only man in this county who can legally write law, actual law. Because by law, I am the only one who has the legal prowess to do so. It takes a sovereign. The last sovereigns in this country, their president, all the founding fathers were sovereign. All of them were. All right? Lincoln, George Washington, all of them, okay? John Hancock, all of them were sovereign. Understand? They were sovereign. They're the ones that switched everything over to a corporation. They made America into a corporation. They took it into a sovereign country, and they created a corporation, which was never sovereign to begin with. They took their sovereignty back then, in the 1700s. So everybody born into this system was never sovereign. So Joe Biden and his bullshit little statement, right? His little bill that said, oh, we're rescinding all your sovereignty. What sovereigns? Excuse me, please tell me where the sovereigns are, because in America there are none. Because they were never, ever any at all. So, I know this shit, and nobody else does. Oh, and why do I come across this knowledge? Because I studied it, all right? So I know some shit, all right? I know some serious shit, all right? I've got videos out there to show you how to beat the system, and nobody's listening, all right? So, anyway, I'm going to have to charge my battery. So, anyway, I just wanted to send this out and get this out there, all right? I promised 30 minutes of my radio show, so I'm going to break this up in 10-minute increments, okay? I'm going to cut it off and do my thing, all right? So, it'll be 10-minute increments. There'll be three of them, all right? So, I'll turn them into videos and post them to my pages, okay? So, this is His Royal Highness Prince Adam bin Al-Walid, the eldest son of Al-Walid bin Talal, signing off on the ABBA radio show. And thank you for listening.